Come back up, phone. Don't act up on me. Thank you for that thumbs up. Whoever you are, happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Hey, Wade. Love to travel with Wave. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Hope you've been having a wonderful week. You did your walk this morning. Woo. Wade, was it? It probably felt good where you are, Wade. It probably felt good. I did my elliptical this morning with my weight workout. And I gotta come on here and get my evening walk in. Hope you having again a great week, a wonderful week. I hope you're in the holiday spirit. If you celebrate the holidays, if you don't, guess what? I hope that you're still in a wonderful mood. Okay? Yes. We talk about stretching over here. I use that radar, the word radar. Starts with R, ends with R. When you're exercising, you want to start with stretching and end with stretching. And just in case those muscles tighten up on you, you want to stretch in between too. So Wade got me right into one of my sayings over here. Y'all know I got a lot of sayings over here. I like to equate things to things, and I have a lot of sayings. Y'all know radar. I love the R words anyway, right? Because at some point during the day, we all need to what? Rest, relax, release, relate to the things we can relate to, resolve the things we can resolve, right? Respond to the things that we need to respond to, reevaluate some things, right? Refocus on some things, reset, all right? React to the things that we need to react to, refocus, and restart, right? I love the R words over here, y'all. I love the R words. And radar, of course, we incorporate radar into our workout because you start with R, you end with R. You start with stretching, you end with stretching. R is for stretching, right? A is for warming up. D is your workout. A is your cool down. And R is what? You finish with stretching. So you start with stretching, you end with stretching. Get it back in slowly. That's good. How has your foot been coming along? I hope that it is too, I hope it has healed to a place that you want it to be. I hope the recovery has been good. I hope that the recovery has been good. Y'all, we want to walk with a purpose, right? Walk with purpose. Walk with a purpose. Move those legs. Be motivated. Look at the legs. Watch the legs move. Look at the legs move. Hopefully you are motivated and encouraged to get up and move your own legs. And hopefully you are motivated to keep moving. And keep those legs moving. Keep those arms moving consistently for at least 30 minutes each day. At least. Be consistent and be persistent about being consistent. Hey. Yes, be consistent and be persistent about being consistent. Okay? Y'all know what I say? I'm always putting something with something else and getting me something. Okay? All right? My warm-up is my entree, right? No, my warm-up is my appetizer. I'm sorry. We're jumping into the workout. The workout is the entree and the cool down is the dessert, right? So we're on here getting in the dessert. We're cooling down, right? We're cooling down. So we don't have to walk really fast because we're cooling down, but we still want to walk with the purpose. We still want to walk with the purpose. We want to move. Make your walk count. If you're going to walk and make it count. Now, if you're just starting, and for some reason you can't have some pep in your steps, that's okay. That's fine. It's the same way when I say if you can't walk and talk. If you can walk and talk, that's great, right? But if you can walk only, or if you just simply don't want to talk, walking is key. Walking is key, right? So just move. Keep moving consistently. Count your steps if you want to. But if not, just move. Move. Keep moving. Been saying it for 2 years. Keep moving. Be consistent and be persistent about it. I'm always going to tell y'all that, to keep moving. Walk, walk America. Walk, walk America. Walk across America. Walk, walk world. We need to be in a world of walking, right? If you're able to, get up and do it. You don't have to outpace anybody. You don't have to walk as fast as your neighbor, your sibling, your friend, your frenemy, your enemy, your church member, your classmate, your coworker. Just walk. Just walk. Hey, Shawanda. Hey, Shawanda. Shawanda, I don't know if I told you, but I did a community post, and I told everybody when your birthday was, and I dropped the cash out. But when I tried to tag you, it tagged, and then after I started typing, the tag went gray. I don't know why it does that. You're not the only person that it does that. Sometimes I just think, I don't know. After you type so much, I guess, maybe it just makes the tag go away. I don't know. But it's still on my community wall. Shawanda says, hey, everybody. It's still on my community wall where I said that your birthday is December 11th. You know, happy birthday to you. Happy early birthday to you. We're going to try to remember the day of to put that up there as well. And happy birthday to all December babies. Whether you are a Sagittarius or if your birthday comes later on in the month and you're Capricorn. Happy birthday to you. Hope that you're enjoying your birthday month. Be thankful for another birthday, okay? Be thankful for another birthday. Some days it feels like spring. Some days it feels like winter. Not bad winter, but winter, okay? So we got to put the leggings on, right? The workout pants on. But we would much rather it be like spring or like fall, like September, maybe even early October, even late October in some places, you know. But whatever the weather is, make sure that it's okay, thank you. Yeah, I put it on there. If you look at my community wall, you'll see it. But it's like when I first put your name, it highlights blue. And then when I start to type the rest of what I'm saying about your birthday, it stays blue, and by a certain word, it just turns gray. And it doesn't do it every time, but it does it sometimes. So I try little tricks like I'll put at whoever and leave a space, then start to type. And sometimes that works, and sometimes it'll still turn gray. But for the most part, usually the tag will be okay. But that day, I guess, I don't know, maybe the sentences were too long. I don't know. It kept turning. It would turn blue and it would turn gray. So I said that on your birthday, I'm just gonna put ask Shawanda Williams, happy birthday, cash app, so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so. So it should stay blue. I was sharing Jordan, the J Jordan. I was sharing his video today where he was jumping rope. And his did it too. It did it too, but I finally got it to stay blue. So I don't know why it does that. You can at somebody and it'll stay blue, and then you at somebody and it turns gray. YouTube, what's going on? Why do you do that? Hey, Jill. Jill says, hey, Lions Pride in chat. Welcome to the chat, Jill. How you doing? Hey, Jill. Hey, Shawanda. Hey. Love to travel with Wade. Thank you guys for coming to the chat. It feels good outside, y'all, but I ain't trying to catch no cold, so we got the fans on today. And The pants feel good. The pants feel good. Now, if you can handle that cold, because it's not freezing cold. But you know, like your grandparents taught you, don't you come out, don't look. Hard head make a soft behind, right? So you know, people like to say the cold weather doesn't give you a cold. Listen, most colds develop during the winter, right? Even though we can't have summer colds. And if they're saying that the cold doesn't give you a cold, to some degree, I get that. You have to come in contact with the virus. Yes, a cold virus. But listen, when you change temperatures, just like in the summer, if you're walking outside and it's hot, and you've gotten a little hot, and you go inside of a cold store, what is the first thing some people start to do? Sneeze. So let me tell you, the change in body temperature, the quick change in body temperature, you can end up with a cold, okay? So don't try to be listening to stuff. You listen to what works for you. And you listen to what happens when you go outside with no clothes on. You listen to what happens when you go outside with no clothes on. You start to shiver, especially if you get caught, like sometimes it's warm during the day and it starts to get cooler during the evening. You've had on shorts all day, and then say 9 o'clock you want to run into Walmart. You go out there with those shorts on if you want to, talking about you put on a hoodie or a jacket. Those legs gonna be cold, baby. They're gonna be cold. So, hard head, make a soft behind. Okay? Don't go out there with your rims out. Don't go out there with your rims out. Now, some people are just hot natured. Like, even they love the cold. So, it is what it is. You know your body. But let me tell you, when you do things like that for so long, it might take a few months. It might take years. You might find yourself saying, when I was young, I used to do that. All right? You're going to realize you ain't supposed to be out there in that cold with those shorts on like this. You ain't supposed to be out there in that cold with those shorts on. But I ain't going to lie to you. If it's warm enough, and it could be January the 3rd, I'm going to put me some shorts on. As long as it's warm enough. And I'm going to have enough sense to know what time to take them off. What time to take them off. Because we love shorts and flip-flops. We love shorts and flip-flops. And when we're walking, exercising, we love our shorts and tennis shoes. So, again, I hope you guys have had a wonderful week, a great week. Okay, I hope that you're still in the holiday spirit in a good way. For those of you who are kind of down and depressed, get outside. Get outside. Take you some nice deep breaths in and out. In and out. Slowly tilt their head to the left. Put that tilt their head to the left. Put that left hand on your head. Get you a mild stretch in your neck. Reverse. Tilt to the right. Put your hand on that head, that left side, and get you a good stretch. Do you some head circles. Okay. Then slowly drop that head. Chin to your chest. Slowly. Curl those shoulders around. Hold that stomach in. Drop down slowly as far as you can go. All the way to the floor. If you can. If you can't, just to your knees or wherever it is comfortable to you. Okay? Protect that back, holding that stomach in for support. Then you want to come back up slowly. Okay? Pull those hips back straight. Pull that head back up to the chest. Lift your head and roll those shoulders. Roll those shoulders. All right? Pull those arms out and roll 10 times to the front. 10 times to the back. Drop them back to the side of that body and lift those shoulders up and down, up and down. And hopefully just something as simple as that can help you feel a little bit better, okay? Help you feel a little bit better, right? Now listen, if you have joint issues, or whatever kind of issues, don't do anything I say or do over here unless you do so at your own risk, okay? You do so at your own risk. Always what? Contact your primary health care provider, be it your doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant. If you've had injuries in the past, your physical therapist, your occupational therapist, your dietitian, your nutritionist, your specialty doctors. Make sure that they're all on the same page. They form a circle around you that I call an atom, and you are the nucleus of that atom. So make sure that the communication, the doors, the lines of communication are open, okay? One doctor may say it's okay to do this. Talk with your specialty doctor. Make sure it's okay for you to do that. If your specialty doctor says it's okay, even talk to your general practitioner. Say, hey, he said to do this, so that they will know what you're doing, what your daily routine is, or what your daily routines with an S are, okay? But what I can promise you is that all of them want you to move. The degree, the intensity depends on your health situation. So I always say, don't do anything I do or say you can do or could do without contacting your healthcare team. All right. And make sure that you change things up, right? Change things up. Don't get bored. Don't become bored with what you're doing. You get bored walking, dance. My friend just got through dancing, okay? She just got done dancing at work. Dance for 30 minutes. Dance. Put those feet up and march. Y'all ain't never been in especially an HBCU. Woo! Okay, they march. Put those feet up and march. Skip, jog, run, leap, jump rope. Do whatever it is that you do. Do like the Jay Jordan, okay? Hook, jab, uppercut. Ladies, boxing is a great exercise. Do whatever type of cardiovascular or aerobic activity that pleases you, that keeps you from being bored, okay? Swim. We can swim indoors when it's cold, right? If you're in an area where there are mountains and hills like this one we about to hit real quick. We hit these small hills and we try to jog up them real quick so we can get done. I think I can. Woo. Bam, there we go. We made it, y'all. We made it. So tackle those hills. Walk with a purpose. Tackle those hills. And listen, make sure you do so according to your fitness level, okay? We want to work that body. Make sure we don't hurt that body. Make sure you don't hurt your body, okay? Don't do it. There is a way to walk that is much more beneficial to your joints, okay? And to your cardiovascular fitness. Google it and find out those ways, because we don't go into too much detail over here, okay? We don't. Some of the things I've said before, I've heard them say it somewhere else, and I'm like, how you know I wasn't lying? How you know I wasn't lying? How you know I was telling the truth? YouTube doesn't give us licenses, registrations, or certifications. We earn those through education, okay? And we have to pay for it too. And we have to pay for those yearly and biannual, okay? Certifications, we do. We have to pay for that. It's called continuing education. And education changes. So even for those who are certified, who are licensed, who are registered, we have to stay up on that. We have to pay for those CEUs, unless you can find them for free. If you can find them for free, do that. But we have to pay for those things, even though we've been formally educated and trained. And that's because research changes. The things that you should do, it changes. The things, they change. Some things stay the same. Sometimes they'll say, it's okay to do A, right? Okay. For years, they said, don't do A. So now they're saying it's okay to do A. Reluctantly, some people will do it because they say it's okay, a particular exercise or whatever it is. Then, a few years pass, they're saying, well, when you were doing A, you should have been doing C. And you're like, what? So we've been half doing it. Or they go back and say, nah, you shouldn't have been doing A. So y'all told us not to do it. Then you said we could do it, and now we can't do it again. See, things change. Educations change. Research, people research. And that's all we can go by, y'all. So other than the research, though, everybody's their own researcher, right? Know your body. Know your body. Know your body. Work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. And just remember, over here in Lions Pride, we walk and talk because that's just what we like to do. I don't always talk, but if you can walk and talk or whatever, do your treadmill and talk, you're doing great. If you can just walk, that's fine too, because that's the point of it all, right? That's the point of it all, is to get that movement in. Keep moving, keep moving. And look, if you're a beginner or you haven't done it in a long time, start off with 15 minutes. I never drop below 15 because actually it should be 30. And whatever research says, through my experience, 30 has been key, right? Kind of keeps you on track. But if you have to start at 15, try to stick with 15 until you build up your stamina, your endurance, and the ability to do more. Because sometimes when you have time constraints and you're like, I can't do it for 15 minutes, and you only do 5 or 10, at least you've done something. But we definitely don't want to drop below that. We definitely don't want to drop below 10. And hey, if you drop below 5, you haven't done anything, right? So be dedicated, be focused, stay motivated, even when you have to motivate you, right? You know, that thing in society where they say, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Listen, sometimes that's not always possible with people, right? Financially, depending on their socioeconomic status, sometimes that's not always possible. But when it comes to your mindset, even then it's not always possible. But what is possible is that you try. What is possible is that you try. You can try. And I know if you're in a depressed state, trying can be hard, right? Trying can be hard, but you get the reward once you're done. Trying can be the hardest part of getting any goal accomplished. Just the beginning, just the initiation of trying. But once you get it done and you look back, most people will say the hard part was just getting started, right? Getting started. Y'all hear that helicopter? So I gotta keep moving because here comes the traffic. We gotta keep moving. We gotta keep stepping. We can march now, right? Woo, woo, woo. Okay, Jill. Jill says, I'm still here listening and editing. You're editing. Jill is always editing. Editing. She's an editing queen. So keep moving. That traffic comes, just keep moving in place. What did I say? Walk, jog, skip, run, jump rope, box. Right? Get you some boxing in. That's a degree of self-defense, right? March in place, dance. If you wash your dishes by hand, hey, get you some stretches in at that sink. All right. Take that foot and put it back. Okay. Take that foot and put it back. Stretch. All right. Stretch those hamstrings. Then you're going to stop there. You're going to get that foot and put it up. Get them quads. Get those quads. Get those quads. You don't want to neglect one muscle group, right? You never want to neglect the opposing muscle group. You want to do a full body stretch, right? And when you're exercising, if today is upper body day and you're doing those biceps, it's a must that you do those triceps, okay? Right? Vlogmas. Yes, this Vlogmas is a lot. I know, Jill, it is. Look, I've been doing little 2 or 3 minute videos because, look, let me tell you. Editing takes time. Editing takes time to me on an average day. So, Vlogmas, oh my gosh. Look, I'm just doing something to participate. I'm just doing something to participate. So again, put that foot back, stretch those calves and those hamstrings. bring that leg up and round and stretch those quads. Okay? And when you're doing your workout, your lower body workout, if you're on that machine or wherever you're doing, if you're doing some lunges, lunge, we gotta make sure you hit those hamstrings. So lay on that stomach, lay on that back, get on the floor, and work those hamstrings. Just lift the leg up. You can stand up, lift that leg up, boom, boom, boom. Okay? If you work the front, you want to work the back, right? Arms, you work the front, you want to work the back. Chest, you work that chest, you want to hit that back. Okay? Ladies, we can work on those shoulders without looking too muscular. Okay? We want to look toned, nice and fit. We can work on those shoulders without looking like the Incredible Hulk. Okay? It's starting to rain. Y'all know I don't mind walking in the rain. I ain't gonna be no fool. As long as it's sprinkling, we'll walk in the rain a little bit. Because I love walking in the rain. Okay? And when winter starts, and it starts to get dark earlier, as long as we get these 30 minutes in, we're good. Because I've done that elliptical this morning, right? Try your best to get your workout whenever it makes you, pay attention to when it makes you feel good, right? A lot of people like to work out just before bed or during, in the evening, so they can start to wind down, get in the shower or the tub, and relax. Some people like to do it right before work, like I do. Now, let me tell you, when you work out, you're tired right after, but baby, you get a burst of energy, okay? You get a burst of energy. So if you do your workout in the evening, make sure that shower or that bath stays warm. Conducive to you getting a good night's rest. All right? If you do it in the morning, you don't have to blast the water icy cold. But let me tell you, when you work out, you get a warm shower, a bath, at least you're ready to just kind of chill and go to sleep. But it's better for me to do it in the morning. So what I do, done, hit the shower, I splash that cold water. Right? And I'm like, bam, good morning. I'm like, good morning. And then you go and you start out your day. All right, you start your day. But the overall goal is not only your health being your wealth, but your health and fitness being your wealth. Yes, your health is your wealth. You can go and have a checkup and doc is like, great, everything looks great. But then you go to work, you go up those 5 steps and you're like, whoo, wait a minute. So the health is good, which is great. But let's get that fitness level in check too, right? It all goes hand in hand. But sometimes you notice that maybe you want to improve on some things. So your health and your fitness are your wealth, okay? Your health and your fitness are your wealth. Move with a purpose, y'all. Listen, if you're not done shopping, when will you be done? I'm not done. So look, no judgment here. Don't judge me, because I'm always like this. Even when I feel like I'm done, guess what? I'm out looking for something intentionally. Intentionally. So, because sometimes if I consider myself done, some of these stores do still have true sales, right? That Black Friday stuff, every now and again you can get a good deal. But everybody has caught on to, if you look at the prices around July to August, kind of like that, getting ready for that back to school time, and you compare those prices to Black Friday, even if you just compare to the previous Black Friday, a lot of times you're not really getting that big of a deal, right? A lot of times you're not really getting that big of a deal. A lot of times your better deal is August, September, early September. And then they're going to have them up. And for like a month or two, you've been looking at prices that are up So by the time Black Friday comes, all they've done is dropped it back down to regular price. So make sure that they're not fooling you. Because not all stores do that, right? But a good majority of them do. A good majority of them do. So make sure that Black Friday, whatever you're purchasing as well on Black Friday, make sure that it's beneficial to purchase it then. Because sometimes you can wait till after Black Friday. Sometimes you can wait till after Christmas, especially if you're buying something for yourself or an adult. They understand, they know what it's about, saving a pretty penny. Now, if it's for the kids and you want them to have it for Christmas, understandable. But a lot of times you can get those things throughout the year as well. You can get those things throughout the year as well. But I ain't gonna lie, there were some good deals this Black Friday. I will say that. There were some good deals this Black Friday. I was in Best Buy and I saw people buying two huge screen TVs. So, and sometimes people just wait till Black Friday because that's when they're going to be off for a good bit, like depending on their job. Sometimes their job may be demanding during the holiday season. So if they happen to be off that Black Friday weekend, they just go ahead and buy it. Because worst case scenario, even if you're not getting a deal, they're usually not going to raise them over. What they're going to do is have stuff up a little bit before and then drop it down to normal or maybe a decent sale during Black Friday. So sometimes it's a time thing. I think I'm going to do 45 minutes because I got started later. But it's been 33 minutes. It's been 33 minutes. I think I've done 3 laps. The steps are stepping. We're at 9 something. Actually 9257. We're at 9257. And y'all do y'all research on this too. It was recommended to get 10,000 steps per day, right? But they're letting you slide a little bit on that, okay? So that's just a nugget. Research it, check it out. All right? Research it, check it out. I still love the idea of 10, especially if you're working. It's not as hard to get 10 as you think. It doesn't have to just come when you're walking. You can add it, you keep it all in there. And sometimes you have to be careful though, because sometimes those little watches or gadgets, especially the cheap ones, they pick up every move you make. And it may not really be a step, okay? They pick up every move you make and it may not really be a step. But that's okay, because if you're moving, hopefully you're burning calories, okay? Hopefully you're burning calories. So again, another nugget, because we don't what? Professionally, medically, or clinically assess, diagnose, treat, or evaluate. But we just tell you some things that work for us, right? So be sure to look up and find out what your maximum heart rate should be for your age and your gender. Your maximum, meaning if you're exercising, your heart rate should not be above that particular rate. Find out what that is, and then figure out your target heart rate. If you're trying to lose weight, okay? If you're trying to lose weight and burn calories, figure out what your target heart rate should be. It's usually like 55 to 75% of your maximum, okay? So, again, we just drop nuggets. We don't diagnose, we don't treat. We aren't doing any assessing. We're just telling you the nuggets to research. And make sure that you're researching reputable sources. Okay? The .govs, the .edus, all right? The .orgs, the .orgs, the .educations. All right? Make sure. And the .government. Now, I know a lot of y'all ain't trying to hear that about the government, but hey. If it's reputable, you'll know. you'll know. Nobody's perfect, right? Nobody's perfect, but you'll know if they're reputable. Nobody gets it right all of the time, but you want to make sure that you're using sources that do sufficient research, adequate research, and then, they're not stubborn either. You can't be stubborn when you're with your research. If you're doing numbers and statistics and things like that, your study groups, and it shows something, don't ignore the important signs that they show, okay? Don't ignore the important signs that they show. See, y'all, I'm hot now. It's hot. I need to take this jacket off. I need to take this jacket off. Remember, even though it's winter, you want to stay hydrated, okay? You still want to stay hydrated. I know for some people, the wind, when you're outside, it'll get your lips dry. And that's also one of the first signs of dehydration, right? The very first sign is thirst. And it depends on the individual. I'll say generally, top 3 is thirst, dry lips, skin that goes down slowly if you pinch it, especially the thin skin on the back of your hand or the top of your foot. So pay attention to signs of dehydration. Don't just blame it on the wind, okay? And you also know if you drink enough or not, And due to certain conditions, some people should not be drinking that much. They have limits on the amount that they should drink. So if you have limits on the amount that you should drink, pay attention to those limits. Especially in the summertime. Especially in the summertime. Sometimes the doctor may say, well, okay, another 4 to 8 ounces will be okay. And maybe not. But that's the purpose of having the open lines of communication and just talking to them, letting them know that you're thirsty. If you have fluid restrictions for some reason, they already know that you'll probably get thirsty. Because what do? A lot of times it seems like when they say don't do something, that's when you want to do it more. But they'll know. Just check with them and make sure. So even in the winter, make sure that you're staying hydrated. Make sure that you're staying hydrated. Because like now, here I'm walking, but I also exercise. So, maybe you don't sweat as much in the winter, but you're working out. Those cells get hungry, okay? They get thirsty. And even if you have restrictions, they want you to continue to move. They know with movement, those cells are going to get hungry, thirsty. So just check with your primary healthcare provider about that fluid intake. If you have restrictions. If you don't have any restrictions, hey, drink what you can, okay? It's like in the summertime. Usually they recommend, 6 to 8 glasses of water for the average individual. Well, if you work outside and you're sweating a lot, you probably want 10 glasses of water, right? If you don't do that much, you're sedentary. You probably do only drink maybe 3 or 4 glasses. I hear people all the time saying that they should drink more. They need to drink more. So be very cautious in the things that you do and don't do. Your diet as well. You get water from cucumbers and your fruits and veggies, squash. There are a lot of fruit and veggies that you get your water from. So a lot of times when people are on restrictions, all of that is very, very, very important. I know somebody who's thirsty. That's the average person. If I'm thirsty and I come to your house and you say you don't have any water, I'm gonna be like, you got a cucumber? Do you have a cucumber? Hand it here. Hand it here. You got a pear? You got an apple? Hand it here. Let's see. What is that? 40 minutes. 40 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Like you fresh. Y'all remember that 6 minutes? So it's getting dark, y'all. I told you it's getting dark. I've been trying to start a little bit early, but I had to start a little bit later today. But we got it in. We got it done. We got it in and we got it done. Ooh, look at that dog. That's definitely a German Shepherd. And he is big. That thing big, big, big. It is so funny how some big dogs are so sweet. And some little dogs, oh my gosh, they give you a run for the money. But at the end of the day, what, y'all? They all bite. They all bite. They all bite. So I'm gonna try to hit this 45. I'll say 48 minutes. Yeah, 48 minutes. Like 7 more minutes. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. Remember, you guys, do everything that you do with a purpose, okay? Have a reason, a rationale for doing everything. For everything that you do, right? Move for your health. Move for your fitness. Move, move, move. Move, move, move. Walk, walk, walk. Walk with a purpose. And again, if you can walk and talk, that's great. If you can't, that's good. As long as you're walking. Don't be out there struggling trying to walk and talk, right? Shoot. When you don't feel like it, don't do it. Sometimes it's not that you can't do it, but you don't feel like it. Sometimes people say their talking slows them down. So they can do it, but it slows them down, right? And some people, you just can't do it. Like you can listen and tell when somebody's just kind of short of breath because they're walking. Like when you walk for so long, you're going to get like a little windy from time to time. But sometimes, sometimes you be like, just walk, okay? Just walk, bro. Just walk, sis. Just walk. That's the most important part. That's the most important part. But of course, if you tell somebody that, they ain't trying to hear, they ain't want to hear you. I know what I feel like. Okay, I just know, signs and symptoms of observation are totally different from signs of symptoms that are subjective, right? It's just like you can't tell someone how much pain they're in. I hear people say, oh, they say it hurts, but that don't hurt her. Don't you ever tell a kid or a grown up how much something hurts them? You don't know. You don't know. That's subjective. That's subjective. Now, you can observe if they're grimacing, if they're screaming, if they're bent over, what you hear. And sometimes by the things that I hear, I'm like, it's okay to slow down. It's okay to stop. It's okay to just walk. Okay? It's never okay to tell somebody how they feel, even though your observation may tell you something different from what they're saying. But that pain is a big one. Never tell someone how much pain they're in, because only they know that. If they're not telling the truth, guess what? There's no sure way to know that. What are you going to do, give them a lie detector? Just listen to what people tell you. And also pay attention to the things that you observe. 44, we got like, 4 more minutes? I'm going to tell y'all what I always tell you. You know what that is? Radar. Start with stretching. Start with R. Workout. When you're doing your workout, what do? You start with stretching. What does radar start with? R. Radar. Start with stretching. End with stretching. Start with stretching. End with stretching. And if those joints tighten, those muscles tighten up, those joints get a little creaky in between, it's okay to stretch throughout your workout, okay? But generally, start with stretching, end with stretching. The R is for stretching, the A is for warm up, the D is for exercising, the A is for cooling down, and the R is for what? Stretching. Start with stretching, end with stretching. Make sure that you take time throughout each day. The same way I encourage you guys to move, to keep moving consistently, persistent about it, for 30 minutes at least. 15 if you're just starting or restarting a program, a routine, a plan of exercise, right? Be mindful of what your body is telling you. If it's telling you to slow down, slow down. If it's telling you to stop, stop. Take a break, get some rest. Nothing wrong with starting back up. Nothing wrong with starting back up. But always listen. Always listen. Even when you have goals, that's okay to readjust your goals. Right? If you say I want to do a mile, if you haven't been walking at all, you want to do a mile, 3 miles, I'll say 2 miles in a week's time, or within a month, you want to be doing a mile, you're only hitting 3/4 a mile in the time that you've given yourself. That's all right. You just got to extend that goal. You got to extend and readjust that goal. But keep doing it. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Again, walking, skipping, jogging, right? Running. We can't run too much because this phone will go where? Left, right, we don't know. Right? Ride your stationary bike in your home if it's too hot or if it's too cold. Right? Ride your bicycle outside. Remember those pads and that helmet. Right? Not your motorcycle, your bike. We need you pedaling, okay? Your treadmill, your elliptical, your walking pad, your mini stepper, all right? And if you're gonna be on your mini stepper or your treadmill, put some resistance to it. Incline, increase that resistance when you can, right? Swimming, mountain climbing, playing tennis, boxing, dancing in place. You don't want to go outside, walk around the biggest room in your house. If the biggest room in your house isn't enough, walk around every room of your house. Walk around the perimeter of your outside of your house, okay? Or your apartment complex, wherever you are, your job, right? And see, at this time of year, you can do it at work and you ain't got to worry about getting too sweaty. That's the one thing I would hate about walking. I'm like, when I'm at work, nah, I ain't walking. Unless it's when I get off. Walk around the perimeter of the building when I get off because I don't sweat a lot, but look, if I walk at work, I'm telling you, even if you're tired, like right when you finish, you're going to have energy. So some people, it may be good because you get that burst of energy, you finish up the work day. But in the summertime, nah. In the wintertime, yeah. But in the summertime, I'm walking when I get off. I'm walking, hey, Stefan, bro, where you been? Stefan, look, I bet you get tired of me asking where you been. Stefan be like, I'm chilling, girl, I'm coming. Thank you, bro, for that super sticker. Thank you, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. See, I appreciate you. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, you and your family. I hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you're feeling good. Now, I hope that you're in the holiday spirit. You know, and again, even for those people who don't celebrate the holidays, I hope that you're in a good mood, right? Ain't nothing wrong with being in a good mood. Even if you don't celebrate the holiday, you know, if you don't particularly celebrate the holiday, it's a festive time. After a while, these lights are going to start blinking. The town is going to start being busy, right? A lot of traffic. Yeah, that can be a headache. That can be a headache. People are coming in and out of town. Especially the closer you get to Christmas. But even before that, in these few weeks right before, listen, enjoy the holiday or Christmas. Look, don't be arguing with people about what they call it, okay? If it's Christmas for you, it's Christmas for you. Ain't nobody gonna change that. If it's the holidays for somebody, it's the holidays. Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy these Christmas parties. Enjoy these holiday parties. Enjoy these family get-togethers. Me and some of my friends got together last night. We were eating off the fruit trays. We just went to the grocery store and got some fruit trays, y'all. And we just ate fruit. We pigged out. I ain't gonna even lie to you. We pig out. See, some people pig out for the holidays and some people don't. They stick to it. That's just like when I go out of town. Stefan says, hey, Jill. He said, what? Got dumped by who? By who, Stefan? Didn't he sleep with Dominique? Hold on. He got dumped by who? Dominique or Shayla? Because if I'm not mistaken, the last one I saw was a drunken Dominique in his room. Because what happened to her room? I can't remember what happened to her room. I just know that the hotel staff brought her to Mike's room and Mike was checking out their dress And Mike said he ain't been getting none. And Dominique, though she was drunk, she remembered that Mike said he hadn't been getting none. She remembered that. She remembered that Mike said he hadn't been getting none. So who did he get dumped by? Did he get dumped by Dominique? Because you know she's supposed to be trying to have a baby or something. Or did he get dumped by Shayla? I'm thinking Dominique. I'm thinking Dominique told him about the... What is she trying to do? Like in vitro or something like that? Isn't she trying to do in vitro? Or something like that? Stephon, where you at, bro? Tell me who dumped him. His girlfriend told him she wanted to be with her baby. Lord, you talking about Shayla. Mike got dumped today. His girl... They so stupid. I'm so sick of that. Because you know what? If why did Anthony go in there and threaten Diesel then? He went in there and threatened Diesel. He went in there and threatened Diesel because Diesel told it. And of course, he planted the seed. And these skits are so stupid because of course, even Shayla knew that Amber's got to be thinking in her head, is it true? Is it really true? Is something going on between them? So, and of course, like any woman, finally, like any woman, because Amber's not like the average woman. Finally, he did plant that seed and she went to see him. But because he was acting crazy, she was like, oh, no. But Amber, he was acting crazy when he told you. He was acting crazy when he told you. So Amber is so stupid. She should have just flat out asked Anthony and asked Shayla. And stupid Amber, though, she won't pick up on the body language. She won't pick up on the stuttering. She won't pick up on the blank stare. She won't pick up on the fact that they're lying. Yeah, he was on look, Stephon, everybody had Googled it to see what 6 mil was in Asian money. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't like to come across as saying something and being like ignorant to somebody else's culture. But I hope it was the 6 mil converted was only it was like 4,200 or something like that. Mike and Dominique both got played with that one. And whoever that was that brought that to the table, Korean, yeah, they played them because they know they didn't. Those people knew that they didn't know. So he shaved his mustache. Did he shave the mustache? I know he shaved that beard because they were saying he looked like the Pringle Man. He shaved his beard for $4,000. And I'm assuming that the flight was free. So he got a free trip to Korea. That's why everything was probably free. I'm not even sure if the hotel room was free though, because when Dominique was acting crazy, they were saying something about another hotel that was an hour away. But I don't know if they were going to pay for it or not. Him and Dominique acted a fool yesterday. They had a good time though. I got to see the one from today. And look, Stephon, I was thinking about it too. I was thinking about it before I started walking. I'm like, I gotta see that. Because I hadn't watched any of them. I haven't watched any of them today. So, and the reason I kind of been laying back on them is because I'm just too tired of they know who the main characters are. Amber, Shayla, and Anthony. And they know that we are tired of being tired of the same old lie. And I mean, Diesel knows. Diesel doesn't know that that's his baby. But as soon as Coca thinks about it, Coca gonna start looking at that baby, and Coca gonna be like, is that your baby? And Coca gonna know if he's lying. See, Anthony been trying to play Mr. Tough Guy lately. Even when he was talking to Cola gonna understand now why he got so adamant that she called and report Diesel. Coca ain't stupid like Amber. She gonna figure it out. She's gonna figure it out. I like Mike once because because Mike be funny. Mike be so funny. And him and Dominique, they were funny yesterday. And Shayla, I just don't understand Shayla. Like, every time Anthony does something, she gets mad. And it's always, You know that hurt my feelings. Like when he talked in church. I'm like, girl, how did he hurt your feelings? When he really didn't even answer the pastor. When they was like, what make a good marriage and all that. Man, Anthony was talking all around the world and back. He wasn't really saying nothing that made sense. He was just talking gibberish. Like he wasn't really saying anything. And Shayla got upset about it. I'm like, girl, you know that's his wife. The pastor is asking him what makes a good marriage. What is he supposed to say? Having a side chick makes a good marriage? Is that what he's supposed to say? I get so tired of her. I'm like, I'm just really, really tired of Shayla. And I'm definitely tired of her mom, and she hadn't even been on there that long. I'm like, look, listen, we're tired of this. We are tired of this. Bring this to an end. This storyline has been going on all year. All year. Because they showed a clip or a short or something like that of the night. You remember, Stefan, do you remember the night that Shayla went to their house? And I don't know where Amber was. She hadn't come home yet, but she went to her house and she and Anthony first slept together the first time. That's been a year ago. That's been a year ago. Like, we're tired of this. This is ridiculous. And it's like the more people complain in the comments, the more they drag it on. It's gotten to the point where the drag is stupid. Like, just like Diesel told it. Okay, so he planted the seed. And Amber, we're thinking, okay, so she finally catching on. So she goes to talk to him, but then she leaves shaking her head like he's crazy. I mean, you knew he was having a crazy episode when he said it, but it made you want to go and ask him what. I mean, why is it like? It was like her whole demeanor was like, this man is crazy. Let me go. He was having a break when he said it though, so he had to have planted a seed. Why even have a skip for her to go meet with him? He was talking to people when he had the break. He was, he was talking like his son was there and other people were there. He was doing that when he had the break. He was saying weird things, but she caught on when he said that. She wondered what would make him say that. She wondered enough till she went to go see him. And then just because he was still talking crazy, I'm like, what's the difference, Amber? He was having a break when he said it. And it planted a seed, so why all of a sudden now, oh, he's crazy? Like he was acting crazy when he said it. Like the skits don't make any sense with them. I don't watch those no more because it is the same story. Yes, it's the same storyline over and over and over. Everyone, look, Dalen knows. What's going to happen when, I don't know if Dalen and Kay are going to get together, but I got a funny feeling that Brittany might find out about the baby, Shayla, and Anthony before Amber. I got a funny feeling that Brittany is going to find out first. And whether she and Dalen are together or not, they're going to be like, yep. And when she tells Amber, Amber is going to turn on Brittany. Because Brittany gets on my nerves sometimes, but I'm with Brittany. I wasn't feeling it the way Amber was like, this is my best friend now. Like, this lady is your best friend. You guys went to college together. Of course, you can have more than one best friend. But when you start having more than one best friend, you really got to check yourself. You got to check that. And be mindful of the things that you say. Because one best friend can be hard enough. So if you got two best friends and they don't like each other, they're envious of each other or they're jealous of each other, the one thing I can say about Brittany, never ever felt a drop of jealousy from Brittany towards Amber. Never felt any envy. Even if she talked about her having a family and a husband, it was never in an envious way. The tone was never envious. There was never a tone of jealousy. But with Shayla, it's always, even before she and Anthony did whatever they did, it's always the ugly looks. Shayla's just that girl. She can't even feel guilty long. She can't even feel guilty long. She's that friend that's the worst best friend ever to have. She's that best friend that's the worst best friend ever. Ever. And I'm like, so Diesel plants the seed and Amber's cluck behind, picking up what he putting down, but just because she can't have a normal conversation with him, she put it back down. Like, it's just so stupid to me. He was having a mental break, Amber, when he said it. So what's the problem? Like, he's still talking to people. His medicines, even if she looked at the fact that his medicines may have been out of whack, okay, well, his medicines still are out of whack. Why are you not listening? And then for Diesel to sit there and say no and take it back, the seed should still be planted, right? Because he did say, no, he was just talking out of his head, his medicine was wrong. He did say that. But it ain't no way the average woman is going to believe that. There's no way the average woman is going to believe that. And she know what she has in Anthony. He used to be ruthless. He's trying to get back ruthless again. But whether he's ruthless now or not, she knows what she has in her husband. It is not beyond him to go and threaten somebody. And that's what he did. He threatened that man. But even if he didn't threaten Diesel, when Diesel said, no, I was just this, and that, I'm like, Amber, girl, a man in Diesel's situation, he's probably going to tell the truth. When he said what he said, it was probably the truth. It's just like somebody when they're under the influence, they speak their truth or what they really want to say. Him having mental health issues doesn't mean that he's clueless to what he's talking about. And I'm just so sick and tired of him. And the only reason I do even check in sometimes with that is because I want to see how dumb Anthony is. Like, how stupid does he think? How stupid is it of him to feel like he can continue to financially, because Shayla's mama gonna start getting in that pocket next, financially continue to do that. Like, are you that rich? Because if he's that rich, maybe he's a little bit too rich to be fooling with Wayne. I'm like, you got it like that? How long are you going to be able to maintain what Anthony wants? Is he wants to practice polygamy. Is that what it is? So he wants a whole family. And then at first they were giving Shayla a conscience. I'm like, y'all been going to church and y'all been getting worse. Y'all been going to church and y'all been getting worse. Y'all have been going to church and you're literally getting worse. So Shayla is now, she wanted to be better. She said Mike puts her first, but now she's ready, willing and able to settle to be the side piece, the full-time side piece. Next, she'll be telling herself, look, Stefan, next, she and Anthony will be having a fake marriage ceremony that's just between him, her, and her mother. Because I don't think her dad is going to keep rocking with that. I don't think her dad is going to keep rocking with it. Ernestine got fired, and she called James back with his ex. They were talking mess to her. Now she looks dumb. Stefan, look, I'm about to put this phone down. Woo. See. Now, Stefan, if this was a movie, I'd be like, don't tell me, Stefan, don't tell me. But now, I'm glad. Because I've been waiting for Ernestine to realize how stupid she is. And I wonder, did Jay sign the papers? See, I asked for this, because these are skits. But if it was a movie, I'd be like, don't tell me, Stefan, don't tell me. Did Jay sign the papers? Yes, they can't have anything positive. Right, can't have anything positive. And then look at, I don't know if you keep up with Dee and Tamara. I'm like, Tamara wants him to get out of, I don't think Tamara is, okay, I feel like Dee feels like that Tamara is want to be holy. I don't necessarily think that she wants to be like a holy church woman. I think that she wants him to get closer to God. I think she wants to be closer to God. But I don't think she's striving for perfection. Like, Dee is feeling judged. I don't think she's striving for perfection because Tamara can't lie and say that pastor isn't flirting with her. And I think that pastor has Sherman's stepdaughter pregnant. No, I was, Stefan, if it was a movie, I'd be like, don't tell me the movie. But with this, I'd be good with it because it's still interesting. It makes me want to watch it quicker. Because I ain't going to lie to you. Like, that stuff with Anthony and Shayla and Amber has been getting on my nerves. The thing with Ernestine and Jay is starting to get on my nerves because he's been trying for so long. And it's like every opportunity she gets to mess it up, she's eager to take the opportunity. So now you telling me that, yeah, because I was wondering yesterday when she was calling James, he wasn't picking up, right? So I'm like, okay, is this going to drag out too? Like, is this going to drag out too? Is he going to go just keep dodging her and then she ends up catching them together? Or how's it going to play out? So, yeah, I'm glad. Like with that, I'm glad because I ain't going to lie to you. When it comes to Anthony and Amber, I want somebody to tell me when because I'm to the point now. Listen, I used to be, if I saw the preview, you know how you go to his page, to Country Wayne's page, right? And you see the thumbnails. I'm to the point now almost with them that when I see the thumbnail and the title, it really doesn't interest me. It doesn't interest me. Like I used to, okay, there's Anthony, there's Shayla, there's Anthony, there's Amber. I would click it real quick. I'm to the point now, it doesn't even interest me to like really click. I'll watch Dee and Tamara. I'll watch the episodes where Dee's dad is in the skit. I'll watch Chase and his wife, Bethany and them. They're funny because I'm wondering what's going to happen with Bethany. Is she going to, Crystal and them find out that she edited the video, but are they going to really be able to prove it? And then everybody thinking if they prove it, she's going to jail. So those skits are good. I like those. But like the ones with Anthony, Shayla, and her parents and stuff, unless her sister is in it, I'm not really even eager to click on them anymore. So when you tell me, yeah, it'd be good because it's just a skit. Like, it's just a skit. It still makes me run to watch it. Yep, it makes me run to watch it. But yeah, but if it was a movie night, I'd be like, don't tell me. Because I want to see it. I want the element of surprise. But with them, because it's been going on so long, it's like, I almost want somebody to tell me when Anthony and Shayla get busted. Because it's like, I'm just like so over it. Because see, what's going to happen is, Stefan, is that when they do get found out, a lot of people aren't going to be interested. Unless something really pops off with Amber. Like, because she already made it clear when she talked to Shayla and her mother that day when they were out to eat. Oh, if Anthony ever, gets caught, she taking him for all he got. She taking him for whatever she can get. Right, I'm over them. So Amber has made that clear. The writers won't let them get busted. And then when somebody outright tells her what's going on, it has to come from somebody that they've deemed crazy. So I'm just done. I'm just so over them. The only time I think I might be really tempted to listen to one of the skits is if her mama is telling her something. And I already know what her mama gonna tell her. Whatever her mama is telling her is gonna always be do it. At the end of the skit, at the end of the day, it's always gonna be do it. That's for you and baby Kai. Do it. That's not even his baby. Well, that is his wife, and he did adopt that baby. So that baby is his just as much as his natural baby. That baby is his just as much as his natural baby. So thank you again, Stefan, for the super chat. And yes, I don't mind you telling me because it's going to get to a point I'm going to need somebody to tell me because I'm about to start watching them. I know I'm just over them. I happen to catch it when they put the right title up. And then if I do watch them, I just kind of, if it's a 3-4 minute skit, I just kind of skip through it real quick. I don't even watch all of it. I just kind of skip through it real quick. I'm eager to see what's going to go down with Mike and Dominique, though. Because Mike going to be like, well, okay, Shayla dumped me. At least I got me some in Korea. But what's going to go... Because I don't know the thing with Dominique and the young man that I guess she wants to have a baby or something. And I don't know if that young man is he supposed to be bisexual? Or is he just supposed to be her donor? Or is he feeling her? I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on with Dominique and the guy that I'm thinking is supposed to be her baby daddy. Yeah, Dominique gonna turn her pregnant. And you know what? I said that about Shayla. Shayla gonna end up with another baby. But at the end of the day, if she does, guess what? That's just gonna make Amber go harder on him. And that baby that he and Amber adopted, that's still that's just like his natural born baby. Because he adopted him. Gave the baby his last name. So that's still his baby. And he did all that crying and God forgive me when Amber lost her baby. And now he's sitting up there every day. He's looking at Amber like he could spit on her or something. He's looking at Amber. Amber didn't tell you to go do the things that you did as a man. He's looking at Amber like it's her fault that he slept with her best friend. He's looking at Amber like it's her fault that he slept with her best friend and knocked her up. It's like, I'm like, really, Country Wayne? Like, at what point do you step in? Because they say that Amber does the writing. And if Amber does the writing, she can best believe Tyler Perry won't be calling her soon. Hollywood won't be calling her soon. Because if she's doing the writing with that, I'm like, so if she's doing the writing, is she doing that to keep them with a job? I'm like, girl, you've been on the show for what, 2-3 years now? Like, change it up, mix it up. They're going to hospitals to get baby actors. Yep, they're going to the hospital to get baby actors. And it'd be so funny when I look at Shayla's baby. They got that baby looking like, honestly, like he could be anybody. Like, okay, Anthony is light-skinned, right? The baby is light-skinned. But Shayla's light-skinned. Shayla is like half black, half Puerto Rican or Mexican, whatever her mother is. And her mother looks like she half and half. So She doesn't even look like she's full Puerto Rican, but she might be because her sister does. You know how sometimes some Latino people look more dark, they look darker than others. So maybe her mother is a Mexican or Hispanic, or, I don't know exactly what. But that baby is light because Shayla's light. And the baby also could be, light because both of them are light. But it's really funny how they chose a baby that could pass for Anthony's for real if you look at the baby's features. And then if you look at Shayla, though, he could pass for Shayla. I mean, for Shayla's a real baby. So I don't know if it's hers for real or not, but it's easy to find a baby that looks like you, that resembles you. So they just really put that so that I'm still thinking that it might end up being somebody else's baby. Right. I said that I think they don't know how to write. Right. They don't know how to write it. And I'm like, it's the easiest thing ever. Like, look in the comments. Check out the comments. People been telling you every day that we're over it. Like, get it together. Get it together. Like, just tell it. Just tell it. We're done. We're over it. Just tell it. People have been saying throughout the comments, people are angry. And then the thing about it is, see, I think like the writers and Wayne, they probably feel like, like a lot of people feel. They may be tired of it. They may be mad about it, but they watching. See, you can only survive off of that for so long. Because at that point, you start to become arrogant. There's a cockiness about it. So that may be true. Yeah, we are still watching. We have been still watching. But there are other people who aren't watching those particular skits anymore. Because if you look at the numbers, sometimes the skits with Bethany and Chase, or Crystal, or Dee and Tamara, or Erica and Dee. Not Erica and Dee, but Erica and DC. Sometimes those numbers are way better. Sometimes those numbers are better. So let them keep on, and nobody's going to be watching it. And then when they do reveal it, nobody's really going to care. And even though we'll be glad that they did, they're going to have a chat full of comments saying whatever, saying a lot of negative stuff. But it's what? I've been on an hour and 13 minutes. I'm about to get out of here, everybody. Thank you all for coming in. Stefan, bro, thank you again for that super sticker. I appreciate you as always. I truly, truly do. And thank you for always being supportive. Thank you for giving me the super sticker, the super chats. Those are some of the things that keep us motivated. And thank you for giving me conversation. Because, we could talk about them all day. That's why I said, no. Tell me. Because sometimes when you come in here and tell me, that makes me go ahead and watch it. Sometimes when you come in here and tell me, that's what made me go ahead and watch it. Me neither. I don't think he does either. I don't think Wayne does much of the writing. He is not there as much. And you don't see his family. Right. And you know what? And I think that's one reason he broke up with Piari. Because even when he was with Piari, he wasn't on there that much. But I think that's one reason he kind of and we haven't seen Piari since they broke up. But hell, I wouldn't care if they let Piari find out and let Piari told Amber. Let her tell Amber. But yep, he's not on there as much. But he really needs to check his product. He needs to check his product because a lot of people, the other stuff, the DC and Erica, Sarah, that storyline is good now. Dee and Tamara, that's good. The pastor. And then now that Sherman, I hadn't seen Sherman in a long time, but that girl is his stepdaughter that's pregnant. I think she might be pregnant with the pastor. And Tamara is not crazy. Her friend was telling her the truth. That pastor talking about a holy day. Girl, you better listen to your friend talking about he want to go on a holy day. Even if Tamara is a little naive, she better listen to her friend. Because I really think that assistant pastor got that girl pregnant. I think that the assistant pastor got the girl pregnant. They a trip. Country Wayne them a trip. But yes, tell me, because Stefan, I ain't gonna even lie to you. You heard what I said when you came in? I was like, I hadn't even watched them today. I'm getting to the point where I'm not even I used to be, when I got a break at work or I got off or something, I was eager to check Country Wayne them out. It don't even be like that no more. And when I am eager to check them out, it's because I want to see what's going on with DC and Erica and Sarah. Again, Bethany and her group. That's what I'm trying to see. When I see Diesel, when this stuff popped off with Diesel, that stuff, his storyline with his friend and his wife, that's good. But Amber and Shayla, and I'm tired of Amber being written stupidly. I'm tired of Shayla being written a hoe and talking about she want to change and she don't. And I'm tired of Anthony just being like a fool. Shayla is so stupid. Anthony telling you all this stuff, but he still hadn't told you when he's going to get a divorce. He telling you all this stuff, but he still hasn't told you when he's going to get a divorce. Sometimes they loan their name to company. Yep, and they do the writing. Yep, yep. Because it's almost like Wayne, like, he ain't, I don't think he's checking it out. As long as everything is going good, he don't care. But see, that's just the thing. That's the only good thing about the other storylines, is that the fact that even though we're tired of the main one, it's like they're not even the main one anymore. Because like you said, these and Ernestine and James and Jay, they make a good storyline. So it's like I'm almost to the point of just not even watching Anthony and Amber until I can read a comment that says, when Amber found out. When I read a comment that says when Amber found out, or if you tell me she found out, then I'll go and just binge watch it. I'll binge watch theirs. But I'm about to get out of here, bro. Again, I appreciate you. I appreciate the super sticker. Thank you again for the support. It's always appreciated. And I thank you for the dedication to showing me support like that. I really, really do. Anybody who comes across this replay, thank you. Again, thank you to everybody that stopped through here. Stefan, Jill, Shawanda, Love to Travel with Wave. I try to remember everybody because we're a tight-knit group over here. We don't be having to have a whole bunch of people in the chat. We just need enough people in the chat to get along, to have good conversation, and just motivate each other. Whether it's to walk, to move your body, to keep your body as fit as you can, or anything else. If you come over here and you're having a bad day, I hope that's something that you hear said over here in this live, whether it's the actual live or the replay. I hope that it can help lift your spirits. I really, really do. Good night, Stefan. You guys know what I always say, don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let stressed people stress you out. People, we all in general, people, we're all people. No one is perfect. And people have enough things that they may be dealing with, have dealt with. They don't need that extra added stress for nothing, okay? Listen. So don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let stressed people stress you out. And if you find yourself in a misery lounge, grab your grip and go. GYGAG. Get up out of there. If you find somebody in your lounge, in your place, right? The place that you love to be, and they start in trouble, they come in as wolves in sheep's clothing, put them out. Put them out. Put them out. Stay motivated to continue to motivate yourself, right? When no one else will, you do it, right? I wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity. Why? Because without peace, what do we got? We got chaos. Without positivity, we got negativity. Wherever chaos and negativity live and roam together, we fail to prosper to our fullest potential. So y'all be good. And see y'all tomorrow on the next Let's Walk and Talk in Lines Pride. Stay fit, stay healthy, and stay wealthy. Bye, y'all.